wins in National Hockey League history, trailing only Scotty Bowman. Anaheim right now at the top of the heap, but 1 through 7 in the Pacific, separated by only 5 points. Now Steve's trying to pull it off the wall. Harkins sent it wide. Ian Moore, who played his college hockey at Harvard. Up top, long drive coming in. Korpisalo, let's save, they score! Back door along the near side. It looks like Jansen Harkins was able to pop that in, and the Ducks out to an early 1-0 lead.
See the Bruins trying to operate in the defensive zone, trying to take care of the front of the net. This is the fourth line. I was going to say this hurts because it's early in the game, but it's the fourth line that ends up scoring it for Anaheim.
Seneca, 19 years old, cuts back of the net. Third overall pick back in the 24 draft. Up top, the long drive by Gudas, they score! That looked like it hit something in the slot and tucked just under the crossbar. 2-0 Anaheim.
Just teed it up from the point. I mean, the Bruins do a nice job defending right there, but they can't get possession of the puck. And it's a drive from the point. There's a little bit of moving traffic in that slot area where this puck changes direction. May have been right there when Fraser Minton tried to get in the shooting lane.
Start of a 4-game trip here for the Bruins. They're 4-5 on the road. Anaheim with the turnover. Corrali into the slot. It's fired. And Dostal is saved. That puck's free. Taking around. Viel got a piece of it.
Looking for, but they went down 2-0, but they're right back into the offensive zone. Blumel with an unbelievable chance off that rush on the turnover in the neutral zone. Great look by Corali. Just kind of fades out to the left a little bit.
Seneca enters. Able to paddle it the other way. Here's Janot. Might have a short-handed look into the circle. Shoots. Dostal, a stick save. And over the glass it goes. Fed left to the net. And Steves intercepts. Stripped out in front. Korpisalo, a huge save. Bails out the Bruins right there.
And all of a sudden, unbelievable chance for Gauthier. That's a huge save right there.
It's a Bruins Ford Bronco horsepower play. Geekie wings it across. Zaka up top, Lindholm. Shoots, deflected. He scores! Matej Blumel, his first goal as a Bruin. It comes on the power play. Ducks 2, Bruins 1.
Geekie tries to make that cross-crease pass, not there. This is good puck movement right here. Move it quick. The lateral move by Lindholm in order to get a lane. It looks like he gets redirected by Geekie. Contact with the goaltender, and then the rebound. And the rebound just lays right there in the crease. Blumel, that puck's free. That's available. He taps it in.
Zadorov fed it to the middle. Now Steves gonna have a step. Races in with Zadorov. 2-on-0. Zadorov. Dostal! What a stop!
Steves and Petrano. Here's the 2-on-0. Steve's going to give that puck up. I don't think he really froze Dostal. And with a couple of guys as his wingers right now that are trying to establish themselves as NHL guys, his responsibility is basically to protect them, make sure that he does everything that he's asked to do defensively.
Sent it across, sent out in front. Korpisalo was tripped up. Was it by Eyssimont? They score! Tucked in at the far post, and Korpisalo is complaining that there should have been a penalty. We'll get a second look, but it looks like Mason McTavish, for the time being, has made it 3-1 Anaheim.
But knocks him backwards, gets in there on his own, initiates the body contact, and then Korpisalo just doesn't have an opportunity to get reset in order to make a save when McTavish gets that loose puck and wraps it around that near side. There's your body contact, initiated by McTavish.
No goal, incidental contact with the goaltender. The goaltender does not have time to reset. No goal.
Lacombe leaves it for the late-coming Terry. Hands to Carlson, now Kreider. Out in front, Korpisalo, or did that one kick off the post? This puck stays in. Here's McTavish. The pass was behind Gauthier. That allows Peak to attack. Up top, McTavish shoots, deflected, they score! Just as the penalty was expiring, a crafty tip by Ryan Strome. 3-1 Ducks.
A couple of seconds left to go. Bruins can't get a puck corralled down by the goal line, and it's a nice look from out high. You know, your mental clock is working. You know the power plays.
And floated back into the Bruins' end. Zadorov to Eyssimont. 2-on-1. Eyssimont pulls to the middle, shoots, he scores! Mikey Eyssimont finds a seam on Dostal, who's checking his glove right now. Bruins within one. It's 3-2 Anaheim.
To end. And even though the play doesn't get completed because it's defended fairly well, now he's going to get back on the high lob. And what's he going to do? He's going to corral this puck, and it's a quick up through the neutral zone. Catch the Ducks in a change, maybe get some numbers on the counterattack, and then it's Eyssimont able to find the 6-hole under the glove, over the pad, back of the net. The Bruins answer the power play goal.
Time to shine. In order to win games on this road trip, it has to be a complete team effort.
Thanks, Adam. We got an icing call to begin the period. Terry leads it for Carlson. Made play catch. Ducks enter. Carlson centered, and it dribbles to Korpisalo, who covers up.
The puck got to him, but he got a shot away, and Korpisalo had to make the stop. He didn't really have a chance to fully flush that thing from close quarters.
Troy Terry, the game winner against the Bruins in the first.
Advantage.
Second power play chance for the Bruins. Scored on their first. Here's Lindholm. Walks to the middle. Hands to Pasternak. Shoots, deflected, they score! That low shot sifted its way through traffic. I think Morgan Geekie's got his second of the night.
To do, which is Lindholm working the blue line laterally. By taking the puck to the middle, it's going to be an easy pass over to Pasternak. And Pasternak's looking for the high slot redirect from Morgan Geekie, and it's well executed. Lumel was there too.
Now Peak, nifty play to get it to Ustedinov. He dips around to check. He'll accelerate over the line. Pulls up to the slot. Lohrei centers Geekie. What a stop by Dostal!
Take a look at a well-executed play all the way from the defensive zone. Ustedinov finds Lohrei coming late, who takes it off a shooting position, who's back in order to set up Geekie.
Now Ustedinov. Geekie lost it off his skate. Given away by Lohrei. Korpisalo equal to the task. Zadorov reverses it. Aspero up the wall. This won't get out. Killorn keeps it in. Trouble here. Strome shoots. Korpisalo the save. And a second opportunity. And it's gloved out of there. Mark Kastelik with a glove save. Kreider leaves it in the corner. Now Moore. Bruins changing. Oh, nearly picked off by Pasternak. Over the line, Terry. Carlson, the button hook. They score! That shot may have ricocheted off Kreider in the slot. And the Ducks move in front 4-3 with 3.5 left.
Well, a shot from distance with a little bit of traffic, and it's going to find the back of the net. Bruins have plenty of bodies back. There's the drive. They go for the shot block. Steves is there. Can't get the shot block. It gets through him and then through Korpisalo.
Blumel feeded it back of the net. 5 seconds left. Long drive ahead. Pasternak kicked it in.